Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the Daily Pack Crack. I am the board game lawyer, and today we'll be cracking open a pack of Star Wars Unlimited, a trading card game from Fantasy Flight Games. And the pack that we'll crack open today is from a booster box that was acquired from my friendly local game store, and that is Fox Comics and Games, located on Paradise Alley on the square in downtown Marion, Illinois. So let's get cracking. All right, so let's pop open our box here and see what next pack we're going to be opening up. So today we've got a choice of 2 Leias, and so we'll take this one here. All right, and let's see what's inside. It's exciting to be opening up these packs of cards. All right, and so guess what? Leia matches Leia, and it is a hyperspace variant of Leia Organa. All right, so that is our leader. She is an Alliance General. She has an action, attack with a Rebel unit, then you may attack with another Rebel unit. Her epic action is if you control 5 or more resources, deploy this leader. So let's put her out into play, and of course she matches the Echo Base, and that's what's next in our pack. The Echo Base, it's a 30 health location. All right. So that is our base, Echo Base. That is our leader. Let's take a look at the rest of the cards in the pack. So the first thing that we have is a Rebel Pathfinder, who is a unit that is found on the ground. It costs 2. It's a Rebel. It has 2 power. It's a Rebel Trooper with 3 hit points. It is also a Saboteur. It says this unit attacks, ignore Sentinel, and defeat Defender's shields. All right, so that's our first card, and it is a unit that's on the ground, so we'll put it up here in our ground section. Our next is a common card. It is an event entitled Making an Opening. It costs 3. Vigilance is the aspect. It says give a unit -2/-2 for this phase. Heal 2 damage from your base. So it's a healer card, and you can knock down your power and your hit points of an opponent this phase. So that is Make an Opening. Next in our pack is another common card. It's the 1st Legion Stormtrooper. He is a unit who reports to the ground. He costs 2. He is an aggression villain who has 2 hit points. He's an Imperial Trooper with 3 hit points. He's 2 power, 3 hit points. While attacking a damaged unit, this unit gets +2/+0 and gains Overwhelm. Deal excess damage to the opponent's base. So this one is targeting damaged units. All right, so we'll put him on the ground as well. Next, we have a Consortium Star Viper, which is a unit in space. It costs 3 from the command aspect. It has 3 power. It's fringe, vehicle, fighter, or its traits. 3 hit points. It says while you have the initiative, this unit gains Restore 2. When this unit attacks, heal 2 damage from your base. All right, so that's a space unit. We'll put him over here. Next, we have our Death Trooper, who is a ground unit. He costs 3. Vigilance and a villain is his aspects. He has 3 power. He's an Imperial Trooper with 3 hit points. When played, deal 2 damage to a friendly ground unit and 2 damage to an enemy ground unit. So a friendly ground unit takes 2 damage, and an enemy ground unit takes 2 damage. So that is our Death Trooper. I like him. Next, we have an upgrade, which is Snapshot Reflexes. When played, you may attack with attached unit. It has a +1 to its power, +1 to the hit points. Snapshot Reflexes is a learned trait, and that is an upgrade. So if you put Snapshot Reflexes on your Death Trooper, now he's +1/+1, and you can attack with him. All right, next is an event, an Asteroid Sanctuary. This is also a common card. It says exhaust an enemy unit. Give a shield token to a friendly unit that costs 3 or less. So do we have any friendly units that cost 3 or less? Yeah, we have the 1st Legion Stormtrooper. We have the Rebel Pathfinder. So if we're using the Asteroid Sanctuary, we can give a shield to a unit that costs 3 or less. And we can exhaust an enemy unit, which is pretty handy. Okay, next we have another Stormtrooper Lieutenant. All right, so we have a Stormtrooper, a Snowtrooper theme going on to this pack. So it is a unit that reports to the ground, cost 2, and it's villainous. 2 hit points, and 2 health. I'm sorry, 2 power and 2 hit points. It's an Imperial Trooper. It says when played, you may attack with a unit. If it's an Imperial unit, it gets +2, +0 for this attack. Now, I have used the Stormtrooper Lieutenant very effectively recently in my Tarkin deck, and so I really do like the Snowtrooper Lieutenant. Good card. All right, another good card. Here it is, and it's a hyperspace variant of the Super Laser Technician. The Super Laser Technician costs 3. He's a ground unit. He's in the command aspect, and he's villainy. He has 2 power, 1 hit point. But what's important here is his when defeated ability. It says when defeated, you may put this unit into play as a resource and ready it. Really cool. This is one of my favorite cards in the command aspect, is the Super Laser Technician, and I like the fact that I got it in hyperspace. So that's pretty cool. I love it. All right, great, very good. All right, next we have another unit that can be found on the ground. It costs 6. It's a Rogue Squadron Skirmisher. It's in the command aspect, and it's a hero. 4 power, 6 hit points. Vehicle, Rebel, and Speeder are its traits. And it has the ambush ability. After you play this unit, it may ready and attack an enemy unit. When played, return a unit that costs 2 or less from your discard pile to your hand. So, the Rogue Squadron Skirmisher finds folks who have been lost. And I like that. That's pretty cool. Very thematic, actually. All right, our next card is a Force Choke. Fittingly has Vader as pictured on the card here. It's an event that costs 2. It's aggression and villain. If you control a force unit, this event costs 1 less to play. Deal 5 damage to a non-vehicle unit. That unit's controller draws a card. Okay. Deal 5 damage to a non-vehicle unit. That unit's controller draws a card. I guess you can choke your own guys if you want, just to draw a card. Seems bad, but I'm sure there's somebody who can take advantage of that. All right, TIE Advance. Love these. They cost 4. They are a unit that reports to space, and it is villainous. Has 3 power, 2 hit points. Its traits are Imperial, Vehicle, and Fighter. And it says, when played, give 2 experience token to another friendly Imperial unit. 2 experience tokens to another friendly Imperial unit. Love this card too. Oh, very nice. A Jedi lightsaber. It's an upgrade that costs 3. It's in Vigilance, and it has it is heroic. It says attached to a non-vehicle unit. If attached unit is a force unit, it gains on attack. Give defender -2/-2 for this attack. It also buffs the stats. Look at that. +3 power, +3 hit points. It is a Jedi lightsaber. It's an item, weapon, and a lightsaber. So this is a very powerful upgrade. And fittingly, it is a rare. So we'll put that Jedi lightsaber onto one of our characters over here on the ground. And our last card is a foil. It's the Cargo Juggernaut. It costs 6. It's a unit that reports to the ground, and it's vigilant. It also has 3 power, 6 hit points, vehicle tank, shielded. So it comes into play shielded. It says, when played, if you control another vigilance unit, heal 4 damage from your base. So that's the Cargo Juggernaut. I like the fact that it is in the hyperspace foil, so they call it a hyperfoil. It looks very, very nice in hyperfoil, so I really enjoy having that card in my collection. That's my first hyperfoil Cargo Juggernaut. All right. So, what are some of my takeaways from this pack? Well, this is a very good pack. I'm really happy with my hyperspace uh, pulls. So, I did get the Super Laser Technician, who is a hyperspace variant of this particular card, and this goes in a lot of my decks, a lot of my command decks. I'm also very excited to see the Jedi Lightsaber. That is for 3 upgrade, a very powerful upgrade that goes on a forced unit. You can control the board quite a bit if you have that Jedi lightsaber. And if I was to pick one more, well, it's hard to pick. There's so many good ones here. I like the TIE Advance. I like the Force Choke. I like making an opening. But I'm going to take the Snowtrooper Lieutenant. I've got a lot of value out of the Snowtrooper Lieutenants. I know this is just a basic card. It's not a hyper card, but the Snowtrooper Lieutenant, for a low cost of 2, it says when played you may attack with an Imperial. It gets +2 for this attack. That can be clutch in a game. So I'm happy with the Snowtrooper Lieutenant. And I guess if I have to give some points for being really cool, that's this Hyperfoil Cargo Juggernaut. That's a really beautiful card. And yeah, it's a Hyperfoil card. So very happy to have that as well. So I am the Board Game Lawyer. Thank you for watching my daily pack crack. If you want to see future versions of this particular aspect of my channel, please like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be able to bring you another daily pack crack tomorrow. But if you like and subscribe, you'll be able to be pinged when that thing comes live. So, all right, thank you, friends, for watching today, and have a good evening.